very long day. Let's see, are we live yet? I'm waiting to see. But no, this is not made for kids, YouTube. Oh, good lords. Come on. All right. Kids, YouTube. All right, there we go. And we're live. Oh, good lord. Who do we got in the chat? We got first to Donna Hall coming in first in the Pirate Queen outfit right there. Loving that outfit. Larry the Eye Dot. All right. Ladybug, the woman that marries off to people to get the dowries, then takes her back.
The audacity of him. Yeah.
I love Jay.
He owes you 50. He owes you
50. And we got Wasp in the chat and on the stream. And as always, Risk It for a Biscuit coming in. Welcome everybody to Real Talk, where three friends sit around and talk about movies and other random things that happen to come across for about an hour. But before we get this going and we start our regular conversations and everything like that, I got a couple of announcements. First up is this right here. Our lovely friends over at the Rippaverse are always good to us. They have some of the best content and comics and stuff like that. And one of them is going through a tough battle with booby cancer. Caro is going through it. And while she's a fighter, and I have no doubt that she'll do what Caro does best, and that's tell it to fuck itself, she does need a little help. So her Give, Send, Go is right there. I'll drop a link for it in the chat. And if you can, if not, shoot it out there, share it out there. I want to get as much eyes on this as I can with my already limited range, but she's doing very well with this. No, this is not made for
good.
YouTube. Uh-oh, I hear somebody's got me reverbing. Oh, good lords. Come on. All right, there we go. And we're live.
It wasn't me. It was my hand.
Oh, okay. It was your phone. So, want to give this and make sure. I'm like, wait a minute. Who's got me going? I hate the sound of my own voice. This is why, like, I love editing videos. I hate editing my own voice. I really do.
I can hear it. I've got my earbuds on, so I had no idea. So it was probably going the whole time. Sorry about that. Haha, comic relief. That's what you
yeah. Help Caro Brown if you can. Even if you don't have the money, share it out there on X. Make sure it gets some eyes on it. Help this woman in the fight so she doesn't have to stress about, groceries and bills.
Yeah.
While she fights off the booby cancer. And as you know, Jim Butcher said, he does save the tatas. We got to fight this. Even I give the
save the tatas. Yes.
Save the tatas.
Actually, it is incredible in the medical field, and I know Donna's on too, but guys do get breast cancer too. So don't think it's just limited to women, and it has nothing to do with the size of your boobies, okay? So it's always good to get them checked out. I know it's the idea. We women have the, I guess, I don't know, the opportunity to do the exams ourselves, like in the shower, they suggest it so that way you can kind of feel the abnormalities. I'm not trying to be gross or provocative here, but yeah, that's part of the suffering life of females. We actually have to touch our girls, if you will. So we can kind of examine them and make sure they're okay. So
right when I log in, I hear Brimstone talking about tatas. Yeah. Is this TNME or bro science?
Yeah.
Little bit of both with a splash of Monday hangover.
No.
The Grand Duke.
No. Wait a
minute. The Grand Duke. Right when I log in, I hear talking about tatas. Is this TNME or bro science? With the Grand Duke.
We're not.
No, we're just promoting Caro's Give, Send, Go while she fights the booby cancer. Just making sure this gets all here. I've lost some good. I lost my grandfather to cancer. In all fairness, he was in his 90s, and he was a Vietnam vet, and he got it from the Agent Orange, and he fought it everything as long as he could. But he was in his 90s when he went. So,
wow.
There's always that. My dad fought off leukemia, and I took care of him through that. That was rough, but we got through it, and I ended up losing him like 20 years later. He didn't qualify. Wow. He died of renal failure. He didn't qualify for a kidney because his leukemia had a high chance of returning.
Yeah, I lost my father to prostate cancer, so it wasn't a quick demise for him. But what happened is all the radiation and chemotherapy, it impacted his ability to swallow. So he basically died of silent aspiration. Everything he was eating and drinking, instead of going into his stomach, was going into his lungs. So
that's
he ended
horrible.
up with it. Yeah, I mean, those are the kind of things we were talking about, health stuff. And yes, the Grand Duke, we were talking about boobies, which is a lot better than what they talk about on TNME. All they talked about was like poops and things like that. So I was so over it. I was like, no, we're not doing that. But anyways, moral of the story, yeah, cancer's everywhere. I think we've made a lot of advances in finding the cure. So
we have, and abilities to fight it that don't kill the person faster than it kills the cancer.
Correct.
So if you can help Caro out, even if it's just to share on social media, by all means, please do show eyes on this. Every little bit helps.
Yeah. It does. Great.
So that's the first announcement.
What you've been up to? What's your second announcement? What else you got for us?
The second announcement is, if you haven't bought Jay's book, why not? I mean, seriously. This is absolutely
what's the number?
Crazy. The amount. It's up to 1,067 books sold in 5 days.
Woohoo!
And I ordered this. I actually planned on getting cover A and everything like that. Jay is rich, so I don't want to hear about him not getting no super chats because he's poor.
He just wants to be
that is a lot.
That is a lot of books. I wanted to get the cover A, and I'm going to probably grab it at MegaCon. But I had to order the black and white version because I only had X amount set aside for it. And I didn't realize that Ripasend shipping was $15.
Oh, wow.
It's a significant...
That's more expensive than... Yeah.
It's a Ladybug. Oh, I'm poor. Sure. Yeah, exactly. You know, with the amount of dowry he gets for marrying you out, he ain't poor.
Yeah, girl. You better get your cut out of that.
You better get your kickback out of that, Ladybug. Seriously, when you see Jay at Mega, we'll go up to Jay at MegaCon. It's like, Don, we're all here to collect Ladybug's dowry.
I mean, he bought a hot dog toaster.
There you go.
Somebody sent him the Black Flag Lego set. And apparently the new Pokemon Lego set, seriously, the $650 one sold out almost immediately.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, you know, people are complaining they don't have money to travel. They don't have money for anything. Well, maybe if you didn't spend $650 on a Lego set.
Yeah.
I mean, I've bought some pretty stupid things in my life. I have a $50 drone in my bedroom I've never taken up into the air.
Plus the butter dishes.
The butter dishes. Hey, my butter doesn't make it to the dish. It comes out of the wrap, and God forbid if I leave it on the table, the dog eats it. I've come home and there's a wrapper on the floor, like he eats the whole stick.
He's been making the soups and been he's been using like everything. Jay pays everybody up front. Not when the work's done. He pays everybody for everything up front.
Good man.
So everything rolls back in. Like if this does well, which it is, we should see at least another book coming out for this for the Daughter's Revenge. Yeah. And we got Achromatic Chronicles Blue as well.
Awesome.
So AC Blue, no, sorry, not Blue. We got the rest of the Achromatic Chronicles coming out as well. So that's what he's doing. And then Jay can retire and travel the country in like a travel van. Michael Moose, D-Day Cobra is richer than Jay due to grifting. Yes, the D-Day Cobra is the master of the grift. McCara and I were actually talking about it. He should write a book called Art of the Grift, but unfortunately, Jeremy can't read, so he can't write a book.
Did he cut his hair? I noticed that.
I'm pretty sure he cut his hair. Absolutely, probably
it
pretty scary.
migrated a bit to his face.
Yeah, it just
Yeah, it's
looked,
like
it looked
sticking it out of the
different, so.
drain, super glue.
Yeah, maybe I'll
Yeah.
cut my hair. I'll shave it all off. Maybe I'll
Oh.
sport like Ryan. Just get the sides and do the top. I don't know. We'll
Go
see.
full all those crazy Karens on the
Fun.
internet, just taking the buzz saws to their head. You're just watching it like, man,
Yeah.
this is great. Who needs a
Yeah,
streaming
that's
service where you can watch morons on the internet? Like to go
Well,
full,
I know.
like, hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville. Welcome to Jackass.
I mean, I've gone short before, like a pixie cut, but that was just because I was waitressing and someone was
Yeah.
trying to say that your hair is in my meal, and I was like, no, my hair is not that dark.
Yeah, tell him it's protein. It's good for you. Just
I know.
eat
I was
it.
like,
Go
my hair is
floss your
not
teeth
that.
with it.
I know. I told my boss, I was like, my hair is not that dark.
Jeremy looks really weird with facial hair. Like he doesn't. It just looks really weird with him, with the
Hmm.
facial hair going.
Which
And
is
you're
funny.
right.
Which is funny because usually a beard looks good on some men and a lot of men.
I trimmed down
Hey, I
my
shaved my
beard.
beard.
And I'm basically like, I wanted to trim off the sides, and I'm waiting. This will all grow back in by the time MegaCon hits.
That's it?
Just the right amount. And
that's
I'm just
good.
like, I don't want to maintenance this.
Yeah.
You're gonna compete with
Wow.
Beardo?
No, I'm never going to compete with. So my beard hair grows in really unruly no matter what I do with it.
Oh.
Like I can't control it. It's literally just horrible to deal with and everything. So I got to keep it at a certain length and just kind of keep this part of it long. But
Hey, you can
otherwise,
go ahead
yeah,
and
no,
start
like I
braiding
can't
it.
condemn it. I can't
That's
condition
true.
it. I had tried for a year, and as soon as it dries, it frizzes out,
Wow.
and I'm just like, this is not going to work.
Yeah. What's that? What was the movie? Gosh, with the Mother of Dragons. What's the name of the series? Where
Game of Thrones.
yeah, very good. The guys
Khal,
would
Khal
kind of braid
Drogo.
their beard and put like little ornamental things on it. Hey, that
Yeah.
you might try that. You
Jason
should. I
Momoa
would
as
if I
Khal
could grow
Drogo.
it. Yeah,
Ornamental ain't
that's
for me.
right.
I got this. I keep this neat to make sure for food purposes because I don't want facial hair getting into my food when I'm trying to take a bite of something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, cool. So that was the
Jeremy
second
looks weird
thing. So
regardless.
did you
Risk it.
say
Jeremy
what you were?
does look weird
Yeah.
regardless. Jeremy looks absolutely weird. And just
Yeah.
man, like just random Cobra cast. It's 3 a.m. Who cares? And poor Jessica Lindstrom. Oh my god, I feel bad for her because she mods every stream.
Wow, that's a lot of work. I don't know how mods keep up with that.
I don't know. Her,
Yeah.
Chrysanth, Eric, K, Canman.
Yeah. Hey, I have challenges just shutting off my darn phone so you don't hear yourself over there. So you don't want me to mod anything. If you want to complete chaos, I'll do it. But just yeah. Otherwise, nope.
So yeah, check out
Silly.
Dog's Revenge. We got several copies here. You got all 5. You got the 3 books. You got a black and white copy. You got a flag. Got some hats. Got some shirts. Got a bundle. Got the I Want Everything Daughter's Revenge package. Hat looks pretty good actually, and what's more awesome is that it's fitted. Wow, that's a fitted hat.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's cool.
That's a full.
Oh, and
fitted
it's
hat.
not a mesh. It's not a mesh on the back. Yeah, that's what you mean.
No, this one
wow.
is from 9 Line. This is 9 Line.
Ah, got it. See,
This
that
one's
one
from
right there
Ripperset.
gets so hot. I would die in that one. It's so
No,
hot.
actually, fitted caps are actually breathe a lot more than they give credit for because they're usually made of
You think so?
higher. They're usually made of really high quality stuff. I used to have one back in the day.
Ah, gotcha.
Oh, it's a flex fit. That's even better. It's got rubber bands in it, so it'll stretch even to my
There you
fat
go.
head. So yeah, that's all the announcements I got. You ladies got anything?
Go ahead, Makara.
Just Thursdays in the morning. That's pretty much all I have is another morning stream before this one. So that's about all
Oh,
my news.
I'm like, what the
nice.
heck? He better not be chewing on his bowl. I look back, he's chewing on
Oh
his elk
no.
horn.
Yeah, I've got nothing going on, just work. It's like the first 2 weeks, it's been pretty darn busy. I can't believe it's only been 2 weeks because it feels like month 10 into the year. Just lots of projects. Travel will start probably end of this month. So looking at a lot of big trips this year so far. So we'll see how things go.
I
But
got the
Very cool.
MegaCon, and then I come home and start planning my
mhm.
escape from this state.
Oh, got you. Yeah, you got to
Catch
go
up
to
on a
North
couple of
Carolina. Or...
bills, pay up the comic shop. Man, you should have seen the look on their face. I'm like, hey, Liz is her name. She is the one in charge of the comic ordering. When I order my comics, she makes sure all the subscriptions are in line and everything like that. She's like, Brim, how you doing? Not bad. I will literally walk into my comic store and get hellos from everybody that works there, because I go in at least like 3 days a month and chit chat with everybody. So I go in, and there's Liz, and Liz, absolute sweetheart of a woman, massive comic nerd. She's like, "How you doing? Not bad. You get your books? Yeah, I grabbed a couple of them." And I'm like, "I need a favor." She's like, "Sure. What can I do?" I need you to hold my comics. Oh, that's not a problem. How long do you need us to hold them for? April.
April.
And she just looks at me and blinks. And she's like, "Well, if it was anybody else, I'd say no, but you pay for everything you order, and it doesn't sit there long. You come in like every 2 weeks. I'm like, I'm trying to save for the convention, so it's not that I won't get them. I don't want to be short at the convention and not have money and everything like that." She's like, "I completely understand. It's all right. I will hold them for you for the beginning of April so you can come in and pay for everything." And I'm like, "I always do." So you got she said the one exception is I'll be in the day before, the week before, to grab my copy of Battle Beast, because that new run
Wow.
starts up, and I'm not leaving before. I will shell out $10 to get that, but by the time I get back, I'm going to have like $200 in back issue subscription comics.
Oh my goodness.
And
That's
so
something.
it happened before. So before when I traveled to the day trip, when I did my absolute insanity 24 hours nonstop trip in last February, I went down with every penny I had on me, and I came back with a fair amount and change left, and I always have cash. And I go into the comic shop. I literally get off the plane, get my ride in, and I sat down I go into the comic shop, because what happens is they pull the crap ton of books from my pull list, and the stack was like that big. And I
Oh
didn't
wow.
call to tell me like I asked them to, or else I would have came down sooner. And I knew like 2 days before I left, I'll be like, as soon as I get back, I'll come in and grab these. And it was my first time dealing with Liz, and she was like, "Oh, he's just another kind of freeloader. He doesn't really buy his subs. He orders something and doesn't come pick it up and everything like that." So I came in, and she's like, "Oh, you're here to pick up your comics." So I'm like, "Yeah, I told you I'd be in." Like, she obviously runs into a lot of people who do subs and don't do stuff like that. And she's like, "Okay." So I go in, and she's like, "All right." She rings everything through. I'm not going to give the three-figure dollar amount that it was. And she's like, "All right, fantastic. Will that be debit or credit?" And I just take out a wad of bills. She's like, "Oh, cash." Just a complete
Even
shock
better.
on her face. Like, he's not kidding. He really is here to pay. And I'm like, "I told you the only reason I couldn't pick them up was because I was going to Florida for a day, and I needed to make sure I had money for everything just in case there's an emergency or something." She's like, "Yeah, well, a lot of people." I'm like, "When I say I'm going to buy something, I'm going to buy something. It's just a matter of time." So, yeah, so she was absolutely happy to hold my comic
Cool.
books for me. Oh, Fiber
Yeah,
Seal.
I ordered the 4-pack from Vindicta just to see
Oh,
when it comes
nice.
in. So yeah, and I didn't get like the hats and t-shirts and everything else, but
Nine line.
but
This
I'm
is a very,
excited to
very
read it.
comfortable hat, I have to admit.
Yeah.
Like the 9 line hats, it's very,
Mhm.
very comfortable. Like probably one of the most comfortable hats I've ever had, because I have a
Yeah.
rather large noggin, and it's hard to find hats,
Yeah.
especially ones that clip in the back, that fit comfortably.
Yeah. Well, I put a hat on because I figured if we're going to do these movie reviews, if I have something in the closet that looks like maybe goes with it, we're going to try it. So, yeah, so Three Musketeers, and that's what I did. And I grabbed the one thing that I used as a prop for the bracelet. So
Cavalry
I found
saber.
this. Yeah, that was pretty cool, but it's pretty heavy. I've got to hang it up somewhere, but you know,
Make a nice little
just
piece in the background right there, Wasp. It would make a nice little, like, you can
yeah,
get a couple of small chains or something and hang it up.
yeah, I'm getting that space ready, so things will move a little bit. I'm getting closer to the streaming, so I've got to get the software. We are going to get that done. Definitely gonna go with probably with the Riverside, I think, or yeah, that's the name of it. I studied about it. I think it's gonna do really well.
Right.
And everything is set up. So I've got a camera there. I've got one up here, the mic, lights, and everything. So
When I get back, I'm going to do
excited.
the $45 a month sub for this and start setting up and doing my intros and everything like that. I might
Yeah.
actually be like, hey, Wasp, you want to do intro themes for, the Real Talk?
Let's
You can do
do
AI
it. Yeah.
videos or something like that. Hey, Christopher Lee Jackson,
Yeah.
good evening. How are you? Good to see you.
Awesome. Yeah,
And
that
Grand
sounds
Duke,
great.
that
I've
hat
got
looks classy.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's a work in progress. You're not seeing the back of it. We're not going to talk about it. So we just leave it at that. Yeah.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Gotta use your imagination. You know, SpongeBob is my favorite character of all times. I love SpongeBob. So yeah, I love it when he just talks silly. So imagination. It's wonderful.
Imagination is
Yep,
something we need more and more of these days.
that's right. You know, you were talking about those ladies shaving their heads. I watched a few of those videos. I mean, I'm just looking at them. Some of these people are emotionally disturbed. I mean, they need help. They really do. And I don't know what drives a fully grown person, it doesn't matter male or female, to stand before, on X or something to act like that. I mean, don't they have friends? Don't they have somebody they can go talk to? They probably don't, and that's why they rely on these social media platforms to just act like they do. And I don't know what they think they achieve with that, but
Yeah.
I'm just speechless. I look at it. Yeah, attention. That's exactly
It's like
right.
the
But
old. It's you. They don't have anything else. They have been
no, no.
shifted and stripped down and programmed to remove anything like that. And
If
I
you
know because I
Yep.
used to be one of them.
Yeah, if you go into Jeremy's last live stream,
Yeah.
I was engaging with one of those specific people. Not well. I
Oh
had
my
to be.
gosh.
I was being very courteous considering that YouTube has just updated their censoring. So I was like, I try to be very courteous, but still kind of like,
It's a difficult thing showing somebody that any amount of respect that clearly has none for you, that clearly
Yeah.
has no interest in having a discourse or anything like
Yeah,
that.
well,
It's
it's really
Oh,
hard.
absolutely, Christopher Lee Jackson. Social media has really detached people from everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
You
it
know,
sucks in general.
yeah.
And Jeremy,
I use
Jeremy
the
gets it.
yeah. I use the platform for things I like to do. Like I post. I'm trying to learn more about AI. The AI stuff I do is based on my own photos, and then I kind of get into it with the AI and I modify things with that. But so I'm trying to use the technology. So I post things. I try to use it as a platform to share my actual physical art stuff that I'm working on. So, but I just don't understand the way people act. I mean, we need to be able to have a mature dialogue about things, and the fact that the first thing that they react to, they're so triggered, is, you're just not going to go anywhere with that. So,
Mm-mm.
yeah, I do a lot of
I
blocking. I hate
I
to, but
use social. I have
sometimes I
my
do.
opinions, but I use social media to
Mhm.
do movie reviews, comic book reviews,
Yeah,
talk about
absolutely.
entertainment, and utterly and completely rip into Disney about how they have pretty much annihilated
Yeah.
our favorite franchises in the past 50
Yeah.
years.
Yeah. So I did a post today, for example, with the new Lara Croft that they revealed, the new Lara Croft. So I was like, hey, that doesn't look bad for
She doesn't look
MegaCon.
bad.
So
Then
I
I
did a
saw who
couple of
wrote
pictures
it,
for
and I'm
that.
like, nope, not even gonna
Yeah.
touch it. Like I think
Mhm.
I think like she should be a brunette, not a redhead. And she isn't ginger. Gingers are, really frizzy red hair and lots of freckles and everything like that. She's just a redhead. But
Yeah.
I saw like I'm like, oh, the costume looks good, not as buxom as Laura Croft, but
Yeah.
she's
Yeah.
definitely has the attitude. But the biggest
Mhm.
issue I have is that it is written by Phoebe Waller-Bridge, and I have
Yeah.
zero interest in investing a minor amount of life that I have left in anything that she has her finger on.
Well, another thing is like Sophie Turner to me just I don't think she's got the range. Like in Game of Thrones, like her character was like the least interesting that I found because it's like I just
The later Sansa episodes, the Regal when she went from that Regal like at the end of the series is Laura Croft, but I don't know if she can pull off the fun. I would have been willing to give it a chance until I found out that Phoebe Waller-Bridge had her fingerprint on it. And I'm like, I'm not going anywhere near that shit because I know exactly what
Mhm.
it's gonna be. She's gonna
did you
punch
see
Indy all over again.
the
Yeah.
AI Sydney Sweeney as Lara Croft?
No, I didn't,
Oh
but it's
no.
gotta be brilliant.
It is. I mean, the red hair it should be brown, but I thought I was like, wow, that's
So
pretty good.
Ladybug, believe it or not, I thought she was very, very good as Jean Grey, as a young Jean
Mm.
Grey. I thought she did very, very well as a young Jean Grey. She's cute. She had that hesitancy of actually, pushing herself because she's scared of her powers. And I thought she did a very, very good job of that. Unfortunately, I just don't care. Like, fans will always do better casting. The Alicia Vikander casting was good for what they had it for that Laura Croft, but you need not her, and I don't even know who I'd cast. Personally, I don't want any more. I don't want any more sequels or franchises. Oh, by the way, I will tell you all this. I will be doing reviews of The Burbs, that
Ah.
unbelievably shitty remake they're making of a absolutely fantastic cult classic of a film.
Yeah.
Hey, Tim Catch, good to see you, buddy. I came here right about right place. I love conversation about the topic. Ladybug can't stand her, but I want to do The Burbs. We'll do a review of The Burbs. When does that come out? Let's see here. Oop. The Burbs. Apparently it's coming out on Peacock. This comes out. Uh, Apparently this is coming out sometime soon. When does it come out? When is the release? February 8th. So early February, we will be probably the last week of January. We'll review the movie, and then I'll dive into that series and question my life choices.
Yeah.
And I do have an announcement. The Pendragon cycle from the Daily Wire will be releasing, and I saw the trailer for it. It looks good, and I will be doing a review of that series because we are woefully lacking in any sort of fantasy stuff on television or the cinema, and it is one of my favorite things to read and really dive into as I am an avid D&D player. Hey, you better not be tearing apart my comic box, you evil little midget.
I'm sure he
You can see
listened
his
because
butt
he,
right there, right there.
yeah, it took him a good 5 minutes before he moved. So I don't know how well he listens to you,
Hey,
Brim.
you know better.
See?
See, this is what he does when he wants my attention. Very good boy.
Well, mine is out the door. The doors are closed. There's no
Well, here's the
attention
thing. If
his
I
right
have him
now.
jump up here and sit with us, I'm okay with that. Unfortunately, he tries to chew my headphones and the wires that it's attached to. He's only 2 years old, so he's still got that very high energy puppy.
Yeah, there's something.
People all the bridges. Honestly, she would make if you know, like she like I. Yeah, Christopher Lee Jackson. I still don't want to have Phoebe Waller-Bridge in anything. I am tired of remakes. I'm tired of reboots. I'm tired of sequels. I'm tired of them regurgitating the same crap in a different way.
Yeah.
And I have reached my limit. And then apparently the new Star Trek series is probably going to get canceled in 2 weeks at most.
That's true.
Because I won't even go. That ain't no Trek, man.
Well, that's true for like blockbusters, but there's like movies that I really enjoy that have sequels, and the sequels are always different than the last, and it's all I always look forward to them.
Well, no really good sequels for stuff have come out. Like it's all let's reboot this. Like they're redoing the Rockford Files for God's sakes.
Yeah.
Like they redid Magnum PI, they redid MacGyver. They're like trying to recapture what made the 80s great. They don't have any creativity anymore.
No, we've lost that. I can tell you this, in 2025, I've not seen a single movie in the movie theaters. I have no desire because everything is crap. Nothing wows you anymore. The cinematic effect is gone. They don't know how to, I'd be so much happier if they just left everything that's created so far alone and just go create new heroes. Just come up with new characters. Just leave what we have alone, because it gets botched, and it's just they can't do it as good as the old, and they certainly cannot do it better than what it was. So they just need to stop.
Can't create. They don't create. They're not taught to think and to innovate and to be new and be bold. They're taught to conform, use what you know and everything. Well, every writer does use what they know. Every writer typically creates something new, but they don't create anything new. Or if they do, it's not meant to progress things. It's meant to tear down literally destroy what came before. Look at Star Wars.
Yeah.
Look at all that crap in that writer's room. Look at what they're doing with Superman. Look at what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're tearing down what came before in unceremonious fashion. And unfortunately, the backlash is huge. Like they are losing money hand over fist because they hired people who don't do this stuff, who aren't creative, who aren't capable of doing what they want to do.
No, and I don't think this is something that happened just in the last 2 years. I think we've seen that trend with all this versions of in the enterprises. For example, Jurassic Park. That was the first one was it. I mean, it was phenomenal. Then the second one, meh. And then it just started going, they all took a nosedive. So it is,
sequel.
I think we went down this path over a longer period of time that we like to think. We think it's just all up recent, but I think the industry lost its ability to be epic, for at least, I would say, the last 5 to 6, 10 years. Because for me, that's when it's just lost its impact. I think they might have thought that the special effects or maybe some computer generation effects were great, but they just use the same story with the technology to give us crap, instead of saying, you know what, let's use the technology and give you better things, something different, not to ruin the original.
They rushed the VFX too, and so it looks really crappy.
Yes.
They don't do anything practical. It's just all soundstage.
The shift off of practical, the overuse of green screen, and like if you even compare it to like 15, 16 years ago, the CG. Okay, let's get the prime example. Harken back to Monday's Hangover. Pirates of the Caribbean, the second movie in the film, Dead Man's Chest, with Bill Nighy with the get up. The CGI on him
Davy
was
Jones.
phenomenal. As Davy Jones was phenomenal. And if you
Phenomenal.
look at
Yes.
it, what we get today, we get absolute crap looking CGI. And they're leaning on it, they're pushing on it, they're trying to force it so hard, like accept this, and people are just like, no, and they don't understand why. If you don't accept what they're putting out, you're X, Y, or Z. And that's the only defense that they have, because they don't do bad work. They don't mess up. That's not what they do.
Mm-mm.
And it's always our fault, not theirs. Yeah, that's it. Blame the people who are giving you want our money. And that goes back to an overall general consumer mentality. I'm not a consumer. I stopped being a consumer a long time ago. I am a customer. It is your job to sell me something, not me to randomly buy it because it has X label on it. I stopped that after EA put out Anthem. I dropped $90 on that game, digital, played it 3 weeks, and waited on the promise that it would be fixed. I don't do that anymore. Well, the 2 games. I put it out for World of Warcraft, but that's my horrible addiction, and I've been playing it for 20 years. And anything Pokemon, because that's a pure nostalgia thing for me. But do I think the games are good? No, but I know they're not good, and I want them. And I still want to play them because I just like the games. But Star Wars and Doctor Who and all this stuff, and me and my friends were talking the other day. They're like, well, this movie made all this money. I'm like, yeah, where do you think Star Wars' money comes from? It's not from the box office. It's from merchandise. No. It's from lunchboxes, action figures, bed sheets, anything with a Star Wars brand on it. And all of the fans that bought that stuff have left. The majority of them. And you didn't bring enough in to replace them. Makara's getting comfortable.
Oh, my back's been hurting today. So I'm like,
oh no.
I hate those days.
And it's like, I can't sit in the office because other people need it or they're out there being loud. So it's like, okay, I'm just going to come into my quiet space.
There you go.
No, but like they didn't bring in enough new people, and that's why they keep seeing fall off, because there's people like us who are loud and are vocal about it, who express our dislike to it. We're not the ones you have to worry about. The ones you need to win back are the ones that have completely walked away and haven't said a thing. And there are far more of those people than there are of people like us who speak out about our problems.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, but we'll see how things go. But likely won't go to movies this year either.
Godzilla minus zero. Godzilla minus zero, Wasp. Not kidding you. If you have not seen Godzilla minus one, you have to see this movie. It is so damn good.
It is.
Okay, I'll think about it. Is it
like you wouldn't think? I was like, it's a Godzilla movie. It's just a nice mental checkout. It is deep. It is rich. It is well written. It takes place months after World War II and during the demilitarization of Japan. And like it is so good. Minus zero, they only had, now keep in mind, when you watch minus one, they had a $10 to $15 million budget, and look at the CGI that they did. Minus one was one of my favorite movies that year. Absolutely,
it was really, really good.
Good. I'll try it. I wrote them down. So let's see. Yeah. You know, I have to find time to watch this, and my day's so full. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's tomorrow. We got to do this. I told you what happened today. I rushed upstairs. I'm like, I haven't even done my review. So I start writing it up again. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I had already written it and I couldn't remember. So yeah,
that's okay, Christopher Lee Jackson. No one's going to say you have to get into Star Wars. No one's going to. Believe it or not, I like Star Wars. I'm more of a Trekkie than I am a Star Wars fan. Like, I may have all the Vader stuff behind. I may have a Lego Vader bust and all that stuff. I love Star Trek far more than I love Star Wars. And I'm not talking about, the crap Trek they're putting out. I'm talking about real Trek. Spock, Kirk, Picard. My favorite, I'm actually a big Sisko fan. Love Ben Sisko, love Quark, love Misamoto, love me the Constable.
Yeah.
See, everybody's, it's either Star Wars or Star Trek. You'll always like one more than the other.
Yeah.
But no, like yeah, time frame for movies are very, very hard. Like especially for
Yeah.
poor Wasp, who is like nonstop. Wasp just
It's
keeps
hard to watch.
going. Queen of the Hive over there.
There you go. There you go. I've got all the apps downloaded on my phone, and I've got the Steam Deck now, so things are on there, so I get to play some games. And yeah, so
I
try
have a
try to
Steam
keep
Deck.
myself engaged. But yeah, I'm playing this new game I got. Is what is it called? Ball Pit. So it's not bad. It's a 2D game. It's one of those older kind of feel to it, but it's not bad at all. So yeah. So I'm trying. I tried the Stellar Blade. I'm like, it's beautiful, but it's just yeah. So we'll see.
OG Trek is great.
So it's just OG Trek, yeah.
As I was saying just right before we were getting started, I just started the DS9 rewatch. I am on episode 5 of the first season, so it's right in the beginning. And I'm just kind of like, oh, I am in for some good TV. Like, I will never forget when the Dominion Wars kicked off and they sent a Galaxy class through to deal with the Dominion threat. And the Dominion just annihilated a Galaxy class starship, and it really set the tone of they just destroyed an Enterprise. Like they just destroyed a version of the Enterprise D, annihilated it. Like there was no they fought off, but there was no defense. They just got swarmed by the Jem'Hadar. And I'm sitting there like this really set the tone for how bad the Dominion Wars are going to be and what kind of fight they're in for if they got taken out by if they took out a Galaxy class starship. And I'll never forget seeing that for the first time. It's just like, holy shit.
It's a good experience. Yeah.
I love it. Still makes me smile when I see it because I remember how I felt when I first saw it.
Well, talk about I love it. Let's talk about the movie, right?
All right. So,
yeah.
Back when Disney used to make good movies, they did a fantastic rendition of The Three Musketeers. And not a little bit, a lot. So, we're going to boost this up right here and we're going to play this video. Reduce some volume here.
You're under arrest. 5 of them, 3 of us. Hardly seems fair.
Never should give him a chance to surrender.
Excuse me, but there's 4 of us.
Pathos, Porthos, and Aramis. Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
Now, we are prepared to resist.
Walt Disney Pictures presents
The story of the greatest heroes who ever lived.
Long live the Musketeers!
It was a time when danger was irresistible.
Did I miss anyone?
King's life is in danger. We have work to do.
1,000 gold pieces on each of their heads, dead or alive.
I prefer
Kill him!
dead.
Adventure was everywhere.
I hope we're not interrupted. Kill those musketeers. Okay? In the middle of a cave.
You're right. Something red.
Friendship
Right. Something red.
was the greatest weapon of all.
All for one.
More for me. Charlie Sheen.
Second thought God's often busy.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Save the king!
Chris O'Donnell.
On a mission for the king.
I've heard that before.
Oliver Platt.
That's it. Next time you drive.
Tim Curry.
Snap of my fingers, and you could be back on the block where I found you.
And Rebecca De Mornay.
And with a flick of my wrist, I could change your religion.
The Three Musketeers.
A lot of people pay good money for that these days.
Yep. I'd say. That's my favorite scene.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh.
How many times a day I want to do that?
Oh God, I don't know, but this is one of those movies that even if it came out in 1993, it holds up. And there has been so many retellings of the Three Musketeers over the years. You know, you got one with Justin Chambers. You got you know, just all these movies coming out and everything with the Three Musketeers. This one really stands out
Yes.
because that casting, the you know, the casting, the who they casted them as, like Oliver Platt. I mean, I had never, like, I will, because of this movie, I will watch Oliver Platt and things. Kiefer
Yeah,
Sutherland.
he was great.
But it is just so fantastic. And I love this film. Like, this is just a really fun film.
Oliver
Yeah,
Platt
it is
was
a fun
actually-
film.
What?
Oliver Platt was actually in Chicago Med. I don't know if you ever watched that.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
I've
He
seen-
was. He was.
The last thing I watched him in was Lake Placid. Like,
He
Oliver
was
Platt
in
is
another one too.
phenomenal. Like, he is such underrated actor. Like, Charlie Sheen, everybody knows Charlie Sheen. Everybody knows Kiefer Sutherland. You know, Kiefer
Yeah.
Sutherland was he was 18 when he was just turned 18 when he did what's it called? The Lost Boys. He was 18 in The Lost Boys. And he was like 30 when he did this one, because, you know, like, he was in his early 20s. He looks a lot older than he really is. But Oliver Platt,
Keith? Yeah, Oliver Platt was a lawyer with Matthew McConaughey in what was that movie? Gosh,
The Lincoln
the
Lawyer.
one that, yeah, was it the Lincoln? No, it
Or
wasn't the
or
Lincoln
was
Lawyer.
it
It was
is it the
you
one
know,
with
the one-
Sam Jackson?
yes, with Sam Jackson.
Time to
he
Kill.
was the assist. Yes, that's the one. That's the one. He was brilliant in that. That was a serious movie for him. You know, it was a serious role for him in that movie. So that's I also seen
He's
him in
got
that. Have you seen that one?
great range. He really, like,
Yeah, he does.
we have an action like, he was the comic relief in this and still turned out to be really badass and intimidating. Like, the scene where when he first meets D'Artagnan, listen,
Yeah.
little pimple. I love that. And I'm just like,
Little
you know,
pimple.
the gun scene when he's got the gun with the knife on, he stabs the guy. Ooh, I like this.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know, like,
that's
really
funny.
serious, then adding that levity. Like, his delivery
Yeah.
is absolutely fantastic.
Charlie was the
Yeah.
perfect casting for Aramis.
He was, because he
That's
didn't really
correct.
have to act much.
No,
Yeah,
it was
you
perfect
go.
match.
Be a little
Yeah.
be a little Lothario.
little Lothario, Priestley Lothario, and Aramis is Charlie Sheen was great as Aramis. Like, I really
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
Aramis, and, you know, like, Kiefer Sutherland actually pulls off, like, you see a little bit of Jack Bauer in his Aramis portrayal, because, like, that dark, like, the scene in the bar when he's brooding in the corner, like, everybody else is celebrating, but he's brooding in kind of this quiet contemplation after everything that happened.
Yeah, he took playing
Yeah.
Athos very seriously.
Yeah.
Athos is intense. I haven't read it, but Athos is just intense in general. Like,
Mhm.
he's just a very intense person, a very focused and intense person.
Mhm. One of the characters that I was really disappointed in the cast. Did you guys have a character in this movie that you thought the performer was just very weak?
I think you're thinking
I-
of maybe Chris O'Donnell.
Yeah.
No, I was
I-
thinking about
I
Hugh
think-
O'Connor, the
Oh,
King
okay.
Louis. I was like, I would not have.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well, they
had-
they wanted somebody who would pretty much play a spineless coward,
Basically.
and that's
that
what,
what
they
you-
casted, because, you know,
Yeah.
that's just how Louis goes. Personally, I think one of the best casting outside of Oliver Platt as Porthos was Michael Wincott as Rochefort.
Yeah.
He plays his villain, like, he always plays the villain. He plays a villain very,
Yes.
very well. And he
He does.
he was in one of my favorite video games. He was the voice of Death in a video game called Darksiders. And let's see, he was Top Dollar in The Crow. He doesn't play, like, one-dimensional villains. He plays like rather mystique and mysterious villains. You will never know their backstory. He'll know it, but you will never know that backstory about how he got to where he was. Like, personally, I would have loved to have seen a flashback between Rochefort and D'Artagnan's father going at it and him
Yes.
losing his eye, but we didn't. And that added so much more. Like, if he beat D'Artagnan's father, how good is he really? Like, if he had his eye, how would any of them have survived if he hadn't
Yeah.
have lost his eye?
Yeah.
And he's able
That's a
to
good
pull off
point.
that mystique that you'll never know this information because we're not going to tell you. You get to use your imagination and make it yourself, which is honestly probably going to be far better than anything the people writing it could have come up with. And he's the only one that can pull that off. He's not in a lot of stuff anymore. You don't see him a lot. He kind of disappeared into the acting world. He just kind of disappeared after the Aliens Resurrection movie, which he again played that character. But he's good at it. He's very, very good at it. And I'm always excited to see what he's bringing in and the villain he's playing this time in the movie, whatever movie he's in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the one guy
I
that
love the movie.
it is good. The one guy that was obsessed with D'Artagnan, I was like, he reminds me of Benny from The Mummy. Just the character-wise, how it was like kind of goofy and.
That was a young Paul McCann.
Was it? Oh,
That
wow.
was Paul McCann, and if you don't know who Paul McCann, Bob McCann actually ended up playing a Doctor Who at one point. He played Doctor Who in a movie,
Then look about.
and that was Paul McCann. And you wouldn't think anything of it, but it was fantastic. And he's just been in so much. Like, over the years, he's just a very good low-key actor. He was in all the Horatio Hornblower movies. He was in Queen of the Damned. He played Marcus in Queen of the Damned, one of the Talamasca. But he was in Doctor Who. He was Doctor Who at one point, and that he played the Doctor after the War Doctor before before he regenerated into Christopher Eccleston. He got one movie before the full reboot happened. And people were like, we always want like more of him, but we never got it because he was a decent Doctor. But he is a very, very good actor. And the fact that he was like high script, piercing kind of pomp or magnificent poof was absolutely fantastic. He did what he was supposed to do. It's not a very good character, but McCann's portrayal of that unbelievably annoying guy you just want to slap across the face and say, man up and grow some balls. Like, oh, I have to take you on with my brothers. And he playing the buffoon too. It just shows his rage in it. But I agree with McCann. The character was
Yeah.
kind of not. Hello, doggo.
Hello.
She
Oh
just looks
gosh.
like- she pokes me with her nose. That's how she kisses.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mine just licks me, and when he wants my attention, he'll tap me on the side with his nose, and he'll sit there and stare at me. And if I don't pay attention to him, he'll pull himself up on my armchair.
Yeah. But mine doesn't just come up. I mean, if he gets up, sit on my lap, you can't see me. If he sits on my lap, it's just like a black mountain in
Where'd
front of me.
Wasp go?
It's all covered. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they're sweet though. Imagine if all the human beings on Earth were as sweet as these dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Do you imagine?
World would be a
That'd
better
something.
place.
I
Go
think
ahead.
so.
I hate when like people just like mistreat puppies. It's like every time Jeremy shows Kaya and Hassan, I'm just like, I just want to reach in through the screen and smack the guy and put the shock collar on him.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Like, just use the beep or something. I don't need, like, my dog has a collar too, but I just use the beep. I don't even use the shock.
Sorry,
function.
a millionaire
Yeah.
bitching about hardship is nothing but hypocritical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, like, what
Yeah.
else? So the movie
Yeah,
is
so-
absolutely. Sorry, Wasp. Go ahead.
No, I said the movie is phenomenal. I really love it. It's one of those, for me, it's another, it fits right in the Zorro, Mask of Zorro type category, the older or newer kind of classics, timeless classics. It's one of those things that you can watch over and over, just like Pirates of the Caribbean, and not get bored with it because every time you watch it, you notice something new. So it
It's
is
it's
fun. It's a fun
it's family
story.
friendly is
Yeah.
absolutely fantastic. Fantastic. It is so family friendly.
Yeah. Well, like
Um,
I don't know about the bar scene, they're trying to
There's a
woo the
couple.
damsels there. And it's
there's
There's
a
a
like,
there is a
couple
couple of
moments.
scenes,
okay,
but like it's 1993. It's not the modern like I was
Wonder.
watching Aliens and stuff like that. It's an age thing. Like I watched a lot of what would be qualified as adult stuff growing up, like modern time as
Yeah,
adult stuff growing up. Like I remember,
yeah.
I watched the first episode of South Park when it aired. And my mom was not very happy about that. She didn't know what it was. Never was allowed to watch it again. I wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons growing up because my mom didn't like
Really?
Bart Simpson's attitude. But I was
Oh,
allowed to read it. I was allowed to read Cujo. I was allowed to read all these horror stories and all these far more adult themed things. But I wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons because she didn't like Bart Simpson's attitude. I pointed that out to
wow.
her a few times.
Yeah,
I was gonna
that's
say that it
funny.
book is quite questionable.
I saw
There you
my
go.
first horror movie I saw Christopher Lee Jackson was I was 6.5 or six,
6 years
5 or
old. Wow.
6. My dad desensitized me to most things horror, and it was Fright Night, like the original Fright Night. And
Mhm.
probably still, I even love the remake of it, like with David Tennant. That's such a fun film. But it gave me
Wow.
nightmares for a month. My mom was never ending with my father about that one. But after that, I don't really get scared from horror movies anymore. I run fantastic horror games, or so I've been told, but I don't get scared from horror movies, which is why I'm like, oh, that's a really cool movie. Cool, I like it. It's creepy, it's fun, but I don't really get that scared factor anymore. Like like lovely normalization of desensitizing to things.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
just laugh when I watch scary movies. Like, there's a jump scene, I just like it's so ridiculous. I just start going.
Risky, you were 5 when Jurassic Park came out. You're making me feel old, dude.
Oh my goodness. 5 years old.
5 years old, risk it. Actually, if you take into like for a kid, dinosaurs are where it's at. It doesn't matter. You're just seeing big dinosaurs. You understand that the dinosaurs can eat you. And in terms of Jurassic Park's other side of the T Rex going ham on the guy in the toilet, which is still one of my favorite scenes.
Yeah. I love Risket's avatar. Look at that. That is
Yeah,
so
that's
cool.
a great. That
That's
looks like
cool.
amalgamation of
I have
J and X-wing. And
something.
what kind of name is
Yeah,
X-wing
hang on.
5?
Oh, got it. Yeah, I've got something up here. Look at this. I don't know if you guys can see
Full
this.
screen and Wasp. Ooh, a Funko Pirate Funko Pop. Nice.
There you go. Yeah, I just noticed that. I was like, wait a minute, this I've got something back there that looks familiar. That kind of matches you, Riskit. Look at that. How about
Risk it.
that?
I was 10 when Jurassic 83. Yeah, I was 10 when freaking Jurassic Park came out. I was 10 years old. You're making me feel old, dude.
I wasn't born yet.
Oh,
I
what?
wasn't
My
born. I
goodness.
wasn't born till Three Musketeers came out. Actually,
Ah,
Oh my, 1993.
that's okay, Makara. Risk it. Stop making me feel old.
so I pretty much grew up with that
That,
movie.
It's a great film.
yeah.
Uh, no, the Tim Curry. You can't not
So great.
anything this man is in is gonna be good because Tim Curry brings it in every role. And I was watching an interview or something, and he actually said, "Okay, that was my phone." And he actually said, like he was playing Richelieu, like a cat that had just gotten its prey, like he was playing with his food. And he does the
Wow.
whole movie like he'd already won. He was just having fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
and he did that so well. Like the scene when you first see the cardinal, when you first see him, he's like, my family was hungry, he's like, yes, of course, everything's okay, and he looks at Rochefort and then walks out, and you see the shadow
Yeah.
of the sword going through it, and he's just like, and then just keeps walking, like you don't even need this. It's like Vader walking in, like you just know that's a villain, and right after that, that's a villain.
Yeah, and
Yes.
villains these days will never compare. They pale in comparison.
They see, it goes back to the writing. They don't believe in heroes and they don't believe in villains. They believe in a gray area, and you can't write a hero who
Making villains
aspires
sympathetic.
who aspires to be better and proves to be something better, because if you don't believe in it, you can't write it. And a villain, if you think nobody's evil, then there is no villain. There's only people's different opinions. I'm like, there are evil people in this world. Like, there are plenty of them out there.
And they never make the lady bad, and when they do, she's sympathetic, and then she becomes the hero.
You got to feel bad for her. She deserved what she did.
Controlled by a man.
Yeah. Like Rebecca De Mornay. Oh gosh, Rebecca De Mornay in this was so good. Like that femme fatale who threatened to cut off the Cardinals' dingley-doo, and a femme fatale who's seductive, and it's Rebecca De Mornay, and oh my gosh, she still looks amazing even today. Like Miss herself, Mrs. freaking Risky Business. She plays that femme fatale, and she does it so well. And what's worse is she knows she's bad, but she's still very sympathetic. And this isn't one of those normal, sympathetic things. Like, she legitimately got screwed. And then she was just like, well, like she went Jack Sparrow. Well, if I'm going to be accused of this anyways, I might as well enjoy the ride. Because that's what happened to Jack. He was actually fought against slavery. He got branded a pirate. And then he just was like, hey, I actually like being a pirate. But she actually was like, she did such a good job. And you actually feel bad for her, even though she was a despicable character.
That's right.
Because she wasn't entitled. She did what she did to survive. There was no sense of entitlement to her at all. Like, she's like, I'm a bad person. I'm still going to keep being a bad person. Right up there with Snake.
Tim Curry, I don't know what. I'm always shocked at his range also, because he's about 79 years old now, but he was in the Rocky Horror Show.
I love the Rocky
Imagine
Horror.
this thing, I know, in full makeup and the fishnet stockings. I don't know. Michaela, have you seen that? The Rocky Horror Show?
The Rocky Horror Picture. You have not seen the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
We've got to do that.
Okay, next week I'm calling an audible. Rocky Horror next week.
Next week. There you go. That's a good one. Well, we got to see where he's playing.
I can't believe a film aficionado who writes paragraphs in small novels about review movies has never seen the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Well, I don't know. I just have different interests.
Well, we're going to make sure we fix that next week. We'll watch Rocky Horror.
I've been getting into Black Bear, and Wellgo USA Entertainment have been coming out with some really great movies.
You got to watch a movie with Tim Curry as a transvestite transsexual from Transylvania.
Oh.
It is one of the most you don't think this was awesome before it all got taken over. Rocky Horror, absolutely a blast. We're going to do a time warp next week.
Yes, we're going to have to watch that.
Well, I mean, I watched White Chicks, so it can't be worse.
It's a musical. It's awesome. It will blow your fucking mind. Because it did me when I first saw it. I didn't quite get it. I had to watch it again. Because I was like, what the hell is this? Even Tim Curry didn't know what it was at the time he made it. But he did.
Yeah, I just think that the younger folks that are born in 1990s and 1993s and such, they should see Tim Curry in a completely
Oh.
different character. I think
Yeah.
it's an experience of a lifetime. You
think-
would really
I've seen his
appreciate
Pennywise.
his. Yeah,
I've seen his
he's such a
Pennywise.
great. Yeah,
It's got
He's a good
Barry
one.
Bostwick. It's got Susan Sarandon.
yeah.
Barry Bostwick is Barry Bostwick, but Susan Sarandon, it's phenomenal. Brisket says it right. It's not for everybody, but it's entertaining, and one of those you got to see at least once. I love Rocky Horror. Tim Curry really kills it in that show. It's so fun. Like, you're gonna be like, this is so stupid. It's good. It was also
Oh
made
my
in
gosh.
1978, so please keep that in mind in terms of cinematography and set pieces.
I mean, I watched an old anime that had a transvestite in it, so it's the difference.
You got Tim Curry in fishnets and a corset.
You
Alright.
do. Yeah. What is there not to like? Come on, girls. We love that stuff.
It's just so
Yeah.
out there. It's so crazy. It's so abstract. I love it.
I know. And we saw that also the same kind of. Well, anyways, I'll just leave it at that. We're not going to get into.
No,
the
we can't
Queen
review that
movie and all
today.
that. No. We can't. We can't. So,
Can't,
but it's
no,
a good
but
one.
like I'm like I haven't seen Rocky Horror. Audible.
Audible.
Next week is
yeah.
Rocky Horror.
Well, I don't know if I'll have anything in the closet that will help me dress like the Rocky Horror. This week was different. So I got some
That's
stuff and
okay.
props.
I don't have
but-
anything outside of a
Yeah,
fedora and a
come
pair of
on.
shades. And if you know, you know.
I mean, you can't dress like Tim Curry.
I dare us to do it. That'd be a sight to see. I bet you'll get a few more viewers. We could get some laughs, but yeah, it'll
Risk
be
it.
fun.
I watch it every couple years because some of the music's unforgettable, and Tim Curry is
Yeah.
really just over the top, unhinged, and it's great. And sometimes you need that disconnect to kind of be like, oh my god, that's fucking Tim Curry.
Yeah, it's just I had to go back and kind of when we were talking about when you were talking about Rebecca De Mornay, I was like, I've got to mention that because I don't think a lot of people realize that it's the same Tim Curry because it was such a long time ago and it was such a different role for him. So
Like I loved it. Like believe it or not, I like the movie Congo, like the Michael Crichton
Yep.
adaptation. Everybody's like, this movie is so bad. I'm like, this movie is freaking great. It's got action. It's a little over the top. It's a little crazy. It's completely implausible. But that's what it's meant to do. It's meant to detract you from anything real life and pull you into this, world. And this is it. This is the movie. Okay, movie's done. Next thing.
I
And I'm
keep
like, there's a
laughing
laser.
because
There's
I
a
hear
space
Jay.
laser with crappy diamonds.
that's right.
Super killer monkeys and everything. And I'm just like, fantastic. Sign me up. I love this movie. I don't know why.
That's
laugh-
funny.
I'm
That's
laughing
funny.
because all the times I hear Jay going, no.
Oh,
No.
that's my phone. Like every time I get an email or a text
No way.
message or anything like that, I have cut down the audio section and it's just no, because no matter what, it will always make you laugh and smile because that scene will play over in your head of him tripping poo.
That's just what I keep hearing. I'm like, oh, hey, Jay.
Yeah, that's my phone. That's
No.
here. I got emails.
No, we're not going to put Jay on the phone. No.
No, I don't have Jay's number, but
You'll just have
No,
to. You'll
we're
just
not
have to
putting
deal with
Jay
his
in.
no.
yeah, you'll just keep hearing no every time I get an email,
No.
a text message. Somebody goes live on YouTube. By the way, there's a Cobra Cast happening right now.
So if it's
No.
someone you really don't want to talk to, and you hear no,
No, just like I went through a really rough patch, and I always needed to smile, so I put that on my phone. I just never
That's
changed it because it's just too awesome. Because every time I hear it fucking see him tripping through.
It's just funny. No.
And like after he
what's-
dies, I will. There will be poo memorabilia all over his. Somebody will find out who he is. There'll be poo memorabilia all over his gravestone, and I will put a note there that every time a park member, cast member trips, Jay was there.
Oh
only
my
Jay,
gosh, that's
only
crazy.
Jay, the poo tripper.
Jay the poo
That is
tripper in the park
crazy.
hopping where Jay. Did you see Somebody did a 12 Days of Christmas with Geeks and Gamers memes.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I didn't see that.
I got it saved, and I'll link it. I'll tag you two on X when I after stream. But somebody did a full meme, like it was live play. He actually wrote the music and headlines and everything without AI, and it is absolutely hilarious.
That is funny. I've got to see it. Yeah, like it's amazing what you could do with the AI stuff. It's just
This wasn't
absolutely
AI. It was
crazy.
literally just
It
he
wasn't.
played a guitar
just a
and he wrote the
compilation.
lyrics and everything.
Oh my
It was
gosh.
before AI, before the AI binge, and he did it. And it was like, yes, risk it. It is. That song is great. Like Jay's was
Oh
number
wow,
one
I
in the
haven't
park
heard it.
hopping where Jay tripped poo. And he
Oh
will
my
always
gosh,
be
gotta see
remembered now
that.
and forever as he could write the great national novel. He could be the next J.D. Salinger. And no matter
It's a
what, he would be
Jonathan
remembered
Chesser. Yeah.
for tripping poo over
Hey,
that
who
shit.
deserved it? We found out.
Yeah. So yeah, I
But
see.
yeah,
Christopher says he uses AI to better his
sketches and stories.
sketches and stories. That's awesome.
Now, after
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
done my
trying
story, I'm
AI
going to
now,
shuffle it
so yeah.
along to Makara. Maybe she'll be kind enough to edit it for me.
Oh, Epic Mike's chicken song.
Epic Mike's chicken song, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I
love
know.
it.
I just don't use it. It costs
Yeah, it's
money,
a
and I
tool. We
don't have
love it.
money
I love it.
for an AI thing right
Yeah.
now.
Well, the two AI
Yeah.
songs I like are, of course, the one Meek plays, which is Fried and Crispy.
Chicken grease.
Can't Resist Me. And then the second one is called Cheap Date.
Huh.
It's
That's
pretty funny.
awesome. Yeah. That's cool. Well,
All
I'm
right.
trying different AI platforms, but yeah, let's see what you got on Criticless.
We
on,
got Criticless.
this-
Here we use Criticless. If you don't know what Criticless is, it is a free-to-use website. Sign up. Drop your movie reviews. If you feel like giving them a signal boost, go ahead. And there's the link for you all. But it is a free website that you can sign up for, made by movie reviews, for movie reviews. No one be shelling around here except for this guy right here talking about, pimping the website, and Jay earlier. All right, so we got me. I gave it a 95%. What are you doing? Hey, stop chewing the freaking chair leg. You are going to give
the
me
trick.
a heart
You know
attack
what I
before I'm
do?
50.
You know what my dog loves to have when he gets stressed out? Pieces of napkins or paper towels strategically placed in different places, because when he gets agitated, that's what he does, rips it apart.
Yeah, he has an Elkhorn, like a high-end Elkhorn chew. He loves to chew his form. But what he's doing now is because I'm talking with people and he isn't the center of my attention, he does stuff to get my attention, like a child misbehaves. Yes, I love you too. After this, you're going to bed. He goes to bed. He puts himself to bed at 8. That's probably why he's upset. He wants to go lay down in his crate, but can't because he'll run around and get so excited. All right, so we got some stuff here. All right, so we got All for One and One for All. There's my review right here. Can't up like my own review, so boom, there we go. I'll do it. We got a Makara novel. What is Makara right here? Wow, 3 paragraphs. Dang, Makara. Fantastic. Way to go. Makara writes
I almost fell out of my
novels.
chair. Almost fell out of my chair on that note.
Riskin, I'm looking forward to having you around more, dude.
Yeah.
Let's see here. D'Artagnan, Chris O'Connor repeatedly clashes with Athos, Kiefer Sutherland, Porthos, Oliver Platt, and Aramis. I grew up with this film and found it to be action-packed, lighthearted, genuinely family fun romp that didn't need to be serious, a complex adaptation to be enjoyed. Chemistry between the lead and the others is fantastic. Makara gets an upvote. Already, wow, you get a lot of upvotes on your reviews, Makara. Holy crap, 12 comments and 32 freaking upvotes. And notice, no downvotes. Take that, Epic Mike. I
Just,
downvote
just,
all of Epic
just
Mike
on my
reviews.
avatar. That's all.
I downvote every single one of Epic Mike's reviews, except for It's a Wonderful Life. That was my Christmas gift to him, not downloading the review.
Neat.
This guy, Wolf Lizard, put up 72%. Okay. Didn't really put why. Blaine from Critic List, 84%. Okay, I would like to point out that this scored higher than Jaws. I gotta move my camera.
Pretty sure it was the boobs.
Yeah, that'll do it. But Blaine rated this higher than Jaws.
Never underestimate the boobs.
Slipping into the Void was 79. Okay. Underrated classic. I love this movie. This is Deep X5. Performance locations in Austria and the UK. Yeah. Okay, not a lot there, but we'll give you an upvote. MCU Can't Be a Fan, 97. All right. My Dixie Wrecked, upvote. Speaking of MegaCon, y'all have some excellent guests. We'll get into that in a minute, Christopher Lee Jackson. Cave Ties, Bluebird, all of these are old. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a Wasp review. She already did this one. Oh, we lost Wasp.
We did.
Wasp, your camera's down. We think we lost her altogether. Uh-oh, she's muted.
Her camera probably died.
Yep. But yeah, it looks like everybody reviewed this beforehand. We will. Damn it, I'll have to pick another one. So overall, 85%, 93% from my friends with benefits, and mine is 95%. Oh, Wasp is gone. We have lost the Wasp. But yeah, overall, great film. Definitely worth your time to check out. And we'll wait a bit for her to come back. So, Christopher Lee, we got some fantastic people coming to MegaCon this year. Outside of the Rippaverse booth, unfortunately, Makara can't make it. She will be with us there in spirit. If I get you on Discord, like seriously, I will initiate a call with you on video and you can say hi to everybody. I will walk around like this and be like, Makara's with me, say hi.
That'd be cool.
Well, at least for the meetup. The con itself is going to be absolute insanity. I don't think I can do that. But the meetup, I'll walk around with you.
Okay, sounds good.
I brought Makara with me in spirit and digitally. Digimac.
That works.
It has. They got some good people this year. They really do. Like for where is it? Like regular celebrities, we got the Lord of the Rings hobbits. Orlando Bloom. I have no interest in going to see John Cena. John Boy. Helen Hunt was actually Shatner. I'm not gonna be. He's not gonna be there on the day I am. That sucks. Always wanted to meet William Shatner. Never got the chance. Jonathan Frakes, Gates McFadden, Brent Spiner, Sawyer from Lost Colony. Actually, I want to meet James Marsters personally. I would love to meet James Marsters. Spike. Love to meet James Marsters. Got some of the cast of Reno 911. Gata from Walter Koenig, and of course Mr. Gata from Battlestar. Matt Latner. Yeah, they got some. Like, there's no one that really like runs out to me.
Johnny Young Bosch at the bottom.
Who? Johnny? Yeah, Johnny, like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Bleach. He was also Avash the Stampede from Trigun. But the one I would like. I'm a comic book fan. Like, I want to meet the Trek people. I don't have the money to see the Trek people. Like, Jonathan Frakes' autograph is $60 in a photo op, and they don't allow pictures at the booths.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a lot of money, and not that I wouldn't mind having James Marsters autographing you from a con and stuff like that. My comic book creators, on the other hand, are where it's at for me. We got Frank Miller. If you don't know who Frank Miller is, he did a fantastic Daredevil run. He wrote Sin City. Jim Lee is a legend in the field. Joe Quesada. My personal favorite is Sean Murphy. He did a Batman run. And this is one of the ones I'm really looking forward to meeting myself. Hey, Donna Hall. Good to see you, Donna Hall. But no, this is the one I really want to meet at the con, the one I have comics already tucked aside for to get signed.
Very cool.
But yeah, there is some good people this year. I was hoping for Gina Carano. I really wanted, I'm still hoping they'll sign on, but I doubt it. I think things are pretty much locked in. I'm was really hoping for Kirkman and Otley. They did the Invincible series. Oh, Wasp is back. Wasp has returned.
You muted?
You muted? You're muted. You're muted.
You
There
might
you
get
go.
echoed. I lost my mics. I don't know, something happened to the system, so I'll be more quiet so you won't get echoed.
Tech
Sorry.
issues. It's all good. I can mute you. So yeah, we will be that Wasp and I will be at MegaCon if you do happen to show up. If you're at the Geeks and Gamers meetup, I will be walking around with Wasps with Makara saying hello to people on my phone because we all want her there. We really wish she could come and we could do like a meetup and everything like that. But maybe in the future, if things change. Like I can tell you, this is going to be my last meetup for a while and my last con and vacation till after I move. Wasp, I muted you through the program, so if you want to talk, like give me a signal or something like that. Yeah, I have a big move coming up. I'm leaving my state that I was born in for. I haven't left Massachusetts and lived anywhere else outside of New England, so I have a big life change coming up by the end of this year. And I won't be going to cons. I won't have money to go to anything for a while or anything like that. So I will probably be stuck in North Carolina, which is still closer to Florida than Massachusetts. But no, I will be at the meetup. Risk it. I'm probably headed to North Carolina. Still scouting out towns to live in and stuff like that. Yes, I know you want to go to the bathroom and go to bed. He's looking at me with these really big eyes, like, Daddy, I gotta go.
Yeah, my dog is doing the same thing, but it's like I don't want to put the phone down again.
But I will be. You're in DC, right on. You're moving to North Carolina, Risk it. We'll have to do a meetup at some point. Do a Welcome to the Rebellion podcast meetup in North Carolina. Christopher Lee Jackson, I have been saving for this trip since May. Like a year. I've been saving for this trip all year, like all of last year, everything. And like I just planned this, like room, plane ticket, everything. I just paid for it all through a year. And Jeremy did make an announcement on the meetup. He says it's going to probably be 99% sure it's going to be at City Walk, and it's going to be on a Saturday. He just doesn't know where yet. He's waiting to hear back. Can't be far away from the Mozamboni. I'll just look for the boiled food. But yeah, we can talk more afterwards. But yeah, the dogs have got to go out and everything like that. So next week, we'll be live at 7. We'll be doing Rocky Horror Picture Show. After Rocky Horror, I don't know what we're going to do. My Sunday streams are up in the air. My co-host has very inconsistent work schedule. So the short box is hit or miss. It might change up days during the weekday and stuff like that. I wish he would text me back, but he must be really busy if he can't, or he put his phone down. I'll get back to him in a minute and got sidetracked with something. So for now, that's all I got for you. We'll be live next week. I will probably be popping in live World of Warcraft on Saturday for a good chunk of time. if you want to come in and chit chat. I don't expect you to enjoy the game I play, because most of the games I play for normal people are very, very boring. No one would want to see me play Stardew Valley for 12 hours, even though I easily could. So I will be live probably Saturday. What?
How long do you play it then, if not for 12 hours?
I do 2-3 hour stints, go to the bathroom, make food, come back, go back, play. Same thing for World of Warcraft. Dog has to go out. Dog lets me know when he needs to go out. I get water. Every couple hours, he demands to patrol the back deck. Like, I don't get an option. He will not leave me alone until he gets to go patrol.
Wow. Cool. I figured it out. I think I had unplugged the wrong camera. So
you'll get used to all your tech.
Finally ran out of juice. I'm gonna have to color code them so I know what not to unplug. So sorry about that.
Once I grow a little more and the channel does, and stuff shifts, we will be doing a lot like Jay does with The Hangover. Like, we got some stuff planned for March. I got some cool movies planned for February. And once I get back from MegaCon, there's going to be a higher shift into a more focused gear. But I do have to go use the restroom, so I'm going to end it here, everybody. I will see you sometime Saturday. And yeah, the dog has to too. Yes, I know.
Yeah, okay. We don't want to see
accidents. Everybody has heard about the dog.
All right.
We don't want to see Chair Brim. Chair Brim, Chairdo. Jeremy.
And we will be ducking out now. Hey, buddy, you ready to go potty? Okay. Let's go. And I'll catch you all later.
Thanks for joining.
Hitting the red button now. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye.